Conscious Snoop, man. What's going on with y'all? Peace and blessings. Um, Today I want to kind of give a reaction to the Jesse Williams speech. I want to first say that it was a very incredible action he did. I'm glad that he was brave enough to speak so honestly in front of the media and everyone else like that. And not necessarily my comments are towards his speech per se, excuse me, is more directed toward the reaction that everyone else gave. And what I mean by that is my peers, people in my age group, my generation, they seem to be very culturally inspired by what this man had to say, and I'm all for that. But I want to make sure, or I want to stress that we do not need to make this a one-time thing, a thing that lasts for a couple of weeks, the hot topic for, this month. You know what I mean? This is a very important thing that he's talking about. And I'm glad that, a celebrity who holds that great influence over a lot of people decided to inspire people that way. But a lot of times that doesn't hold a lot of weight. You know what I mean? Don't just be, all in awe of a man who, speaks honestly, who didn't really drop anything heavy, which I'm sure he can, but he didn't drop anything heavy on you. If you're gonna be a conscious or a woke person, you have to take that seriously. We have so many misguided, factions of logic, or misguided individuals trying to preach wisdom, and it's causing us to go a little bit crazy as a country morally, in my opinion. You have people throwing God's name in every single, thing that happens, and saying that this is God, this is conscious, this is being, pro-black, this, that, and the third. And we have to have a unified, view, or unified thought when it comes to what we have going on in terms of a race. It's like, you can't have your foundation built on something weak. You can't have your foundation built on sand. You know what I mean? You have to have something strong. I want to talk about us as a people loving our actual culture a lot more. I'm starting to see more people wear the dashikis, more people starting to wear their hair in an African sense with braids or naturals or whatever it may be. They're starting to eat better. You have the shea butter wearers. All the other things are cool, but we have to be intellectually African, spiritually African, if we're going to see some real change. Not just wearing a garment that was made in India. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to be for real about this thing. The Bible says, love thy neighbor like you love thyself. So that means that your neighbor's love is predicated on self-love. How can you love the next race if you don't love your own? How can you love the next culture or appreciate the next culture if you don't love and appreciate your own? How can you love and respect this spouse, this man, this woman, if you don't love and respect yourself? So we have to get back to honestly meaning what we say, and not just going up here and having tirades on or statuses trying to look cool, get likes. We have to really change how we think, how we move, how we act. We have to adopt those, those African concepts when it comes to morals. Not all of them, but you do that through a process of differentiation and integration. You differentiate, you decide what is going to be beneficial, what's going to be what's not so beneficial. Then you integrate them into this society, this present paradigm. And I don't want to make a long video today. I just want to just explain myself a little bit. And I really want this thing, if you guys are going to be inspired by Jesse Williams, please make it a real thing. Don't make it a summertime thing or this week thing or next week we're going to be on this train, because we've had in 3 weeks, it's been Muhammad Ali, it's been the shooting in Orlando, and it's been Jesse Williams' speech. Like, we don't keep up our arguments or our interests, for a long period of time. And that's due to social media and other things like that. I understand that. But when it comes to this particular subject, when it comes to being a real black man, a real black woman who's educated, who has something to say, who's intellectual, who's spiritually and morally, right with themselves, we have to take that serious and can't just throw it to the wayside when the next hot topic comes up. So just put that in perspective and really, really think about it. And I'm excited to see what the rest of the summer holds, because if the revolution will be televised, and it was televised last night. So let's see what happens. It's Conscious Nuke, man.